Are you guys doing well today? If not, what's up? Was surprisingly complimented today. First time complimented in years, so that's going in the forever remember box. I've had no motivation to do anything for the last 3 weeks. I sleep late, wake up late, stopped exercising, smoke a lot of weed. I'm exhausted and don't wanna do this adult shit anymore. I'm doing alright, thanks. I have a bag of Doritos and I was watching some YouTube. And I got to leave work early and now I don't have work for the rest of the week 'cause Thanksgiving. I'm living the life. How are you? Just found out I'm lactose intolerant randomly. I'm glad because I finally don't feel ill after months, but I'm sad because cheese. I remembered how lonely I am. Please notice me lol. Fair. Lately I've had no appetite, just not in the mood to eat. Not sure why, maybe just sick and tired of having to fix everything myself because I'm having to self-isolate for the sake of protecting myself with some pre-existing health issues and my high-risk family. I'm so nervous. I have an important examination tomorrow. I had someone try to catfish me on IG yesterday. I knew and still went along with it because it felt nice having someone pretend to care about me. Found out both my parents are COVID positive. And both of my dogs are sick with some kind of GI issue, so my house smells terrible. But hey, WoW Shadowlands is out this week, so I got that going for me, which is nice. No, not doing well. Because of Thanksgiving, everyone on social media has been gushing about how much they love their families, how thankful they are for them and for their kids to have such wonderful grandparents. My mom died over 10 years ago when I was a teenager. My kids will never know their grandma and I will never be able to call and talk to her. I would give anything to be able to call my mom one more time. Every time I'm stressed or lonely or need help with my kids, when I read a good book and want someone to share it with or my kids do something funny, I want to call her and talk to her about it so much that it kills me. My mom was my best friend and an amazing person. I never got to know her as an adult and I still miss her so much every goddamn day. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to hurt this much 10 years on, but it does, and sometimes I wish I would die too just so I wouldn't have to miss her anymore. I've been crying every day. Sometimes I wish I could just forget about her because it hurts so much. I never got to tell her just how much I love her and just how much she meant to me. She was only 46 and it isn't fair. I feel like she was stolen from me. I have needed her so many times over the years and I will never even get to hear her voice again. I'm freezing cold because no power edit. Thank you everyone for the kind offers. We did manage to get the power back on, but I seriously appreciate the kind gestures nonetheless. Less than 3. I have no purpose to anything I do. I feel empty inside. Nothing matters. Bipolar disorder is what's up. It's getting better these days, but it seems to be playing up again. Hate college. Feels pointless. Falling behind in one of my areas of study that I care about. Higher education is draining. Same day as usual. Constantly worrying about life. Constantly worrying about my future. And so forth. Constantly battling my anxiety and my depression. Yes, I've been diagnosed. I want to scream because my life sucks because of COVID and I'm trying to fight that feeling of giving up entirely every day. IDK what is keeping me going, but I'm trying to stay optimistic even though I'm crying internally for help. I can't afford therapy or medication. I can barely pay my bills despite receiving unemployment checks. My college debt is still a lot plus a bunch of other debt I can barely pay for. I need financial help but no one really helps. I just want a job that isn't sales retail because of personal experiences and the fact that I firmly believe that commission-based salaries are a scam. I'm not a salesperson. I have no patience for people anymore. I need help with damn near everything. I just want the pain, frustrations to stop. I want COVID to end. I want to be debt-free. I want to not feel sad every damn day. But as of now, I'm beyond lost in life. Bad ankle sprain. No, I'm supposed to be on a several-day trip with my girlfriend. While traveling, I found out she's been cheating on me with a yet undetermined amount of guys. When confronted, she called her father and left the hotel, meanwhile not responding to my texts to come back and talk. Feeling lost and hopeless sitting in my hotel room, looking for answers. Today is my second day off of work because I've been severely constipated. I can say I've been better. I actually kinda feel like I'm killing it right now. I'm not sure. Don't want to jinx it, but feeling very in control and on top of my shit. Almost had a panic attack after 2 calm months, but I'm holding up. I have a weird on-off pain around my sternum and I have no idea why. But I'm still cheerful about dumping a partner last week. Still depressed and laying in bed all day. Excited to cook a big fat prime rib for Thanksgiving. All in all good, if only I could figure out what is wrong with my chest or stomach or whatever. I'm okay. Things are looking up, but this year was a real fucking tumble for my family, and me. My dad finally got a job since being laid off last February, and I am patching up some professional damage myself. We're all hurting financially, but like I said, I think we're on an upswing, knock on wood. My boyfriend of 13 years has left me and found someone he'd rather have instead, so going absolutely great. However, it feels good to vent. How are you? Doing all right. At the hospital with the wife. Hoping today we get to meet our second child. I recently got a promotion against all odds fighting depression and anxiety. Boss told me today that I'm my own boss and to only involve him if I have a problem. I have never felt as free to do what I know is right in my new position. I have new life soaring through me. I'm free to do what I want and am actually excited to go to work. State of the world. No, bank account went into the negative today, and K have a wife with an infant and baby. I need a job. Today I just didn't really do anything. Got my mind thinking about the girl I lost not long back and has me worried I'm never going to have such a genuine connection like that again. My ADHD has been really bad and I haven't been able to find any shows or games that I've been able to find interest in. I've been kind of just existing and I can't smoke to make things better BC of my neighbors. I've been having migraines that have been knocking me on my ass too. One almost completely took away my vision for a couple of days and none of my doctors believe me. It's chill though, we get through it bees, at least I'm on my way to top surgery. I hope everyone is well. I'm celebrating Thanksgiving with the in-laws, reflecting on how much of a better place my wife and I are in this year compared to last. We were miserable last year as I was working in a terribly toxic environment, but we had to pay the bills so I stayed with it. At the beginning of this year, I found a job opening at the place I did my senior internship in college. It's a great environment doing exactly what I love doing. The cherry on top, a 15% raise and a company health plan. The past still stings a bit, but at least once a week I can honestly tell my wife, I'm so glad we are here, and not where we used to be. I got assaulted a couple of days ago and IDK what to do about it. I'll be interviewing on December 1st for a professional position. I've worked pizza for the whole 3 to 4 years I've been in the workforce and I'm sick of it. I just graduated and did not get my degree in delivery. The new job will keep me where I am now, which I really like. It pays 3 to 4x more than I make now, which will make it pretty comfortable for this region's cost of living. If I get it, there's a really nice piece of land I could afford and that means finally leaving my mom's house. I only have my bachelor's but the company might help pay for me to get my PhD in order to get promotions down the line. I am not very good with microbiology but I've been using the word, introduction, a lot. Our uni only gave us one class on it so I tell the company I have introductions to the topics they're handling. Trying to use positive language to lessen the sting of being a new grad who still needs a lot of training. I've been studying things they do and how to test for things. I have officially run out of topics from the job listing today. I'll keep studying general microbiome but I am panic. Can't sit still. I want this so bad but I absolutely suck at interviewing. Edit, actually told myself, well, I guess we can log on to YouTube and relax. Asterisk what is happening to me, free time is only a myth asterisk. Sorry to get political, but the news has got me down lately. On one hand, I'm not a Trump supporter so it's good to see him go. On the other hand I'm looking at Biden's cabinet picks considerations, which includes people who supported interventionism in Iraq, corporate lobbyists, and even a guy who while he was mayor covered up the murder of 17-year-old Laquan McDonald by a cop, and feeling like we're just getting more polite, media-friendly versions of the same BS. It's just a sinking feeling knowing the problems this country has had that have been getting worse for decades, and despite all the fanfare and celebration, knowing absolutely nothing is going to change. I'm doing good. I feel like things are about to make a turn for the better. I'm keeping my shit under control and just started going back to therapy. ###*, it's time for me to live. Asterisk. My dad was transferred to a big city to get treatment for his pneumonia. The old hospital wasn't doing shit for him. My anxiety is getting worse. I have a few health issues that are worrying me that we don't know that much about. Turns out I might have a seizure disorder instead of Tourette's like we thought. Can't ducking sleep. And I've noticed I get tired of socializing quicker. My dysphoria is also pretty bad. Overall I feel like shit, man. Could be better. Just got out of a relationship, then started talking with a girl last night who was watching me stream. We were flirting, having a good time, then today no contact from her at all. No response to my text, and she's gone on Tinder and all of our messages are gone, so I got ghosted pretty hard. Is honestly really disappointing because I felt like we were hitting it off great. The only thing that's up is my thermometer. I can't eat with my family this Thanksgiving because of the pandemic, so I tried to bake them cupcakes to bring to them while masked. I somehow managed to undercook all of them and now they are in the trash. RIP. I feel fine. I can't really describe what I feel in words too well. I feel a bit melancholy all the time, as if every little thing that makes me happy only lasts for a few minutes. Even if I try to savor that time, I just feel overwhelmed living the same life and repeating the same cycle every day. I get by, but there's always things in my life that live as a constant reminder of why I'll never be able to live a normal life in a way. Hopefully one day, I'll work hard for it. I guess you could call this mood blue. You feel restless but you also feel content with life in a way, and deal with your emotions by draping a guise of calmness and loneliness over them simply because it's easier to feel nothing than everything at times. So I feel blue. In the lobby waiting for my turn for the speaking part of IELTS exam, extremely nervous. Just dealing with a breakup from a long-term relationship. I at least have a hobby and some friends, but I live alone and still a student. This week is finals and struggling to study and can't distract myself from the pain because then I won't have enough time to study. Guess I'm doing okay but could be better. Got my tonsils taken out the other week. So on the pain meds, recovering and killing time on Reddit, smiley face. Tired but satisfied with today. Had a lot to do and prepare, but I've come out the other end and inspired for tomorrow. Hope you're doing well, op. That's tough to say. I suppose that my mental health is in shambles, but it almost always is anyway. Having two thoughts. I have to go out to pick up few things, and after looking at COVID numbers in my area, the second thoughts is telling me to go tomorrow early in the morning. Half my staff is off because of COVID exposure, so I'm running myself ragged trying to man a pizza shop nearly solo. Fucking sucks. I'm so happy that the handful of people I had left all stepped up and offered to work a few extra shifts as they see me struggling. I've 30 meters experienced anxiety and depression for more than 20 years to varying degrees. 4 months ago I left the most serious relationship I've had, and moved back in with my dad, since we had been living together. I started grad school, full-time, 3 months ago, have been working full-time, and doing my internship as well. Unable to see friends because of hypocritical state mandates, picking and choosing what is permitted and what is discouraged prevent me from seeing friends who have been nice in supporting me through the past few months. All of this because people are unable to think about what would be best for others. Yesterday, as I was driving home from my internship, the only thing I could think about was driving my car into the concrete barriers in order to relieve the anxiety. I'm better than that now, but the anxiety has been intense these past few weeks. I would be surprised if it doesn't come back. I'm broke as shit and neck deep in debt, and I have about 3 days worth of food and it's 3 weeks till my wage trickles in. The wholesomeness is crazy off the charts on here. Op, thanks for asking. I'm great after seeing such care among strangers. I'm so sure that I committed suicide 3 years ago and my consciousness was transferred to this reality. It sucks so bad here and I fear things are about to get so much worse. I don't think I can fix anything at this point and I feel so awful leaving my family behind. I'm currently playing Minecraft. I'm doing okay. Broke my leg in 3 places on November 2nd. I've had 2 surgeries since then. I feel like the worst is over. I'm also going to shamelessly promote my new subreddit. Moi Metal Ortho Impsock. You all can check out my x-rays there. Feel free to join my lonely subreddit even if you don't have any orthopedic implants. Grin. Nope. I'm on the shit end of a marital affair. But there's still time left in 2020, so this is the worst of it so far. I want to snuggle. I had a fight with my mom because she read my diary where I was brutally honest with my family. I wrote things about my relatives and how much they all pissed me off. My mom doesn't know what privacy means, so she read it and physically hurt me because of it and verbally abused me, so we aren't on talking terms. No, my wife unexpectedly passed away in our bed 4 days ago. I'm struggling to get by, taking life a second at a time because that's as long as I can bear it. Had an MRI to check on my approximately 3-year-old back surgery, fusion of 4 vertebrae, etc., due to continuing pain, and found out *** there's a metal, we're assuming titanium nut floating around in my abdominal cavity ***. It's assumed it's in my intestines, but I'm almost 100% sure it's not. There is also at least 1 loose screw out of 8 and extreme inflammation, but I get to wait a week to find out WTF is going on. Not the best day, but also surprisingly not the worst. It's not really a today thing, but school's been a huge stress. I've got 3 more weeks, but every day feels heavy when I see how much work I have left. It's weird. Just got rejected. Shit fucking hurts like a bitch. First time I'm genuinely considering hurting myself in a while. I'm supposed to be a top student, but I spent this entire year zoning out the online classes and watching anime during. I have learned absolutely nothing, and now it's time for the end of year exams. I can't afford to get below 80 in these ones even though I got all 60s in the previous ones. I'm fucked. This is seriously the best thread I've read today. The encouragement coming from the author of the post as well as from others gives me a little hope that all is not lost in this world and true compassion can still exist. Even if it's just through a computer or phone screen. To those who are struggling today, I'm here for you if you need to vent. I have been there. I fought like hell and it sucked so bad, but it did get better eventually. Not going to lie, some days still suck, but they are fewer and farther between. I'm doing good today. My anxiety has been under control and it's been dope. How are you doing today, op? I'm terribly sorry to everyone who I couldn't respond to. I don't know if I can get to everyone, but I wish everyone the best of luck. Stay as safe as you can and have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. See you later.